We'll start with questions for the student athletes. Opening statement from Coach Jack, then questions for the student athletes, and then when we dismiss the student athletes, we'll do questions for Coach.
What a fun game to stay focused. It's hard to stay focused sometimes in games like this, but I thought that Tisha Hyman really was the focal point of our journey for today. She actually played the game as if she was playing anybody, Louisville or Wake Forest, ACC. I just love that she's never changed her demeanor. And we didn't get a lot of passes for her. She didn't get a lot of scoring production, and those half-court shots counted against her to make it look like a 2 for 11 kind of a night. But those 10 rebounds is what really ignited us to have such a successful afternoon. So kudos to Tisha Hyman.
Dariana, this one's for you. Can you just take me through that stretch where you got all those offensive rebounds near the end of the first quarter? And just like you mentioned before, like kind of just getting going, and just take me through that.
I don't really know. I think I was thinking like Coach Jack. I was just moving my feet. She always said, keep your feet moving, keep them. So I was just, hopping around. I was just hopping around, I think I was really just trying to be a good teammate. I was just trying to be there for the miss. I know that when I'm there for a rebound, it gives them confidence to I'm going to keep shooting because I know somebody going to rebound. So I was just trying to be a good teammate in the moment, and I was just scoring at that time.
Coach, this one's for you, but obviously...
What will be after?
Oh, after? Oh, perfect. I guess to Dariana Lewis here, but obviously another strong rebounding performance for you. How does it feel that you can basically be a contributor kind of on both ends of the court this season?
It feels really, really good. Yeah, like I said before, everything I do is just coming in, trying to be a good teammate. Yeah, that's really it. I always said I play with a chip on my shoulder, so I knew I had to get back on the boards for us as a team, for us to be successful. So that's what I did the past 2 games.
You guys had 20 second chance points today. Just talk about the importance of getting those offensive rebounds, getting those second chances, and how can you guys build on that for games in the future?
Well, as you see, everybody up here is a post, so we love that.
Postgame, everybody.
You know what I'm saying? We love rebounding. It's a thing. It's a thing for us. Coach Jack always say it's our drug, basically. Just, let us rebound. You ain't got to always pass us the ball. We know we can get it off the glass. So, yeah, it's very important for us moving forward because we know that in the ACC it's not going to get no easier. So we got to keep doing that down the stretch.
Dariana, you had another double-double this game. I'm sorry.
I'm ready.
You had another double-double this game. How does it feel to be able to contribute both on the offensive end and on the boards for your team?
It's good. I think I just like being, a part. Oh, my hat.
Hard hat.
Sorry. I just like being a part, a part of this team. Everybody, everybody make mistakes and stuff like that, but when I don't like seeing my guards drop their heads, so I like going to the rebounds every time because I don't like seeing them drop their heads on the miss. I want them to keep feeling the same confidence that they felt before they took the shot. And, yeah, that's it.
So now, what impressed me tonight from you was just your footwork inside. Where do you feel like you've grown the most over the course of this season?
I think it would be finding the open lane and taking the shots I know I can take. Coach Jack kind of stresses that to not just us bigs, but guards too. Do what you can and take the shots that you know you can make. And so I feel like working on that has made me effective.
Yes, and this one's also for you. I think season high for points tonight. What do you think was working so well? And can you talk about your matchups versus Wanger down there?
I think it would be putting myself in a position for my teammates to see me and me see them, but also just like Stretch said, just going after the boards the best way I can.
Asia, this one's for you. Just kind of off of that, just what was working so well for you guys just down low near the
Just bringing energy, just talking, just playing defense, and let the offensive come to you. Obviously, boxing out, rebounding, working on footwork, and making layups, making free throws, trying to be aggressive, get to the foul line.
Couple more questions for the student athletes? Or, more questions? All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, you can take that.
No, that's on nothing.
That's when I was sitting on the bench.
Wait.
That's what that was.
Here, you want to take that? You can take this one. What you gave out is just 1/4.
That's fine. I had to make an adjustment. I don't know if
The
it
final score was 22 to 13. That's okay.
Questions for Coach?
Yeah, they're all from these are from
That's okay.
You got fourth quarter stats.
I'll take you first.
All right, I'll just start with, so you talked last game about kind of like switching up approaches in the locker room before the game and like we're going motivational or keeping it light, and today you guys started out really hot. I mean, what was it today?
I told him I was packing. No. No, it was just actually just talk to him today and just hold them accountable. I just be intentional. Whatever you do out there today, just be intentional. And some people rose above and some people didn't, and it's going to be that way all season. I'm just trying to figure it all out still, and we will. I thought that we came together and we beat a team badly for the first time probably all season. I know we got more in our tank. I know that we're better than this. I think that we're going to be more disciplined defensively than we have been. But there was growth though. It was growth. I thought that the third quarter we really kind of lapsed a little bit. In the fourth quarter with the new players that came in, they took it to another level. So I'm happy, never satisfied. And we don't be satisfied until we get to hear our name call and one of the 64 teams. Yes, sir.
Coach mentioned this earlier, but Tisha Hyman was 1 for 7 in the first half, but she still finished with a plus 20. So how does it feel that even if she's not shooting the ball well, she can still kind of make an impact for the rest of the team on the court?
She's special. Tisha is a special young lady. I tell you, I know that we've not, and you've not seen the best of this young lady yet. I just know some things she does in practice. I look at myself, I look at my assistant coaches and I say, what do we have here? I don't even think she realizes how incredibly gifted she is. She's an absolute pro that can go and be a professional basketball player, or she can be a VPA, she can build buildings. She has the entire package, and I'm in awe of this young lady. I just know that the best is yet to come.
Coach, we were talking to student athletes earlier just about rebounding, especially with Dariana. Just could you talk about just her specific ability to create second chance opportunities for you guys today?
We look at Stretch has only been playing for 6 years, high school and college, senior year in college. That's it. And there's so much that she can bring to the table. But when you get on the stage and she's coming from Alabama A&M, it's like she thinks about maybe I don't belong. And the only thing that I got to do with this young lady is convince her that she is enough. Her talent skills is better than most people we're going to play against through the rest of the season. But, that mental piece when you don't believe that you're as good, that's where I have to come into play with her. And because once she gets that aha moment, she's just so gifted. She is the female Dennis Rodman, if you will. She's willing to do any and everything to help us have success. And I think that we're blinking, that blinking light is going on with her. And once that thing stays on, her better days are going to be her later days are going to be her better days, in my opinion.
Coach, I've got 2 for you. First off, I know you don't have a box score, but I'm looking at it's one of the more even scoring games for you guys in this season. No one had more than 13 points. Every player that touched the floor scored. Is it nice to have different scoring distribution?
Yeah, it's great for the fans. It's great for them in the locker room. My whole objective is to win. you know. And if Deja got to go for 30 for us to win by 4, or Tisha got to go for 27 for us to win by 8, we got to do what we got to do. And I'm open to it all. And that's the beauty of this game. It presents something different for you every day. And that's the microcosm of life, right? You know, you always want to just go and have a happy-go-lucky day, but sometimes life happens and it gets tough, and somebody got to do more in the family than others. And, you know, and that's the beauty of it. Today was a day the whole family, you know, came to work, and we all did well, and we all kumbaya, and it's a fun day, and it's Sunday, and it's a blessing from Him. But there's other days it's going to have to be something else, but we got to figure out different ways to win, and today we did it as a team where we all got noticed, and it's a pretty cool day.
And then for you personally, you noted earlier that there were all post players up here on the podium. How much do you kind of identify with those post players?
I identify with post, period. I tell our guards, I don't know how I keep getting these top 5 kids in the country and scoring, because I don't even notice them out there. I'm like, just put the ball up and we'll do the rest of the work. I'm a post player. I hire good coaches that actually knows how to coach up those young guards. But this is where my passion is. My passion is that paint. It's the ocean for us. I got an litany of moves that I can show these young ladies. When they get one, this is where I made it my living. And so this is a cool day when they all sit next to me, these young ladies, and they all say that word post. But our guards are important for sure. But in order for us to have great guards, our bigs got to do the work that nobody sees. It's called working in the dark. And when the lights come on, they look at the box score and say, here's 4 kids got 10 rebounds. And yep, that's where we just take our lunchbox and go home.
Coach, you guys outscored Wanger by 26 points in the paint. You mentioned a little bit about how you guys like to get kind of those post players involved, and I noticed in this game as well, the guards were also driving to the paint. Was there an increased focus on paint presence and being physical this game?
Yeah, Coach Shula did a scout, and she said the middle was what's open. They're playing heavy on the perimeter, and we need to attack the middle and see what we can find. And we just went a couple times, and it just they never adjusted to closing the middle up at all, and we just took advantage of it. And you look very nice, by the way.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. It's a nice suit. Uh-oh, sorry.
So you talked lately about playing 2 halves of basketball, and it looked like your team did that in this game. What did you see from the coaching perspective that kind of led to the success across the entire game?
Well, we're better than them. Let's just be honest. We were better than them, and we played like we were better than them. But we didn't put a full game together for sure. I didn't like the way we started the first 5 minutes of the game. I certainly didn't like the way we played the third quarter. And so we were going to have to get more mature, if you will, when it comes to playing as a unit and playing aggressive, you know, like in LSU and South Carolina, those teams, when they play a team that they're really capable of beating strongly, they beat them 120-30, right? We haven't gotten to that point yet, and we're on our way. We're still, you know, we're 8 months in as a family, and we're all family, but we're still working kinks out.
Coach, what's the biggest takeaway from today's win, knowing ACC play starts 1 week from today?
Well, we're going to enjoy this game, and the finals is really. We have some really cerebral young ladies, very intelligent young ladies who's doing so many fantastic majors, and this is a good time for us to just take a pause and just really go back to our academics and do well. I mean, we had 5 kids last year here that was all ACC academics, and we have 2 that's really still here that's going to be that as well. So we're going to really just kind of take a pause button on basketball and not worry about ACC. This is finals right now. We talk about this thing that we brought to this program, which is CAB, character first. And we demonstrate daily how strong our character is becoming. We're not all there yet, but we're getting better there. Academics is the second thing. And we're going to really take this time, let these young ladies be academically strong and give them all the time they need all week. And I'm going out recruiting, and they'll do individual workouts. We're not going to think about ACC, honestly, until Thursday or Friday, because they deserve that time off.
2 more questions for Coach. We're going to go Connor, and then we can go 3. We'll get that.
Yeah, so with ACC play starting, I mean, what do you think the team has improved the most on through non-conference play?
Our resiliency and our unity. You know, we really faced the tough challenges early on, and we backed away from it. we're coming after you now. We're saying, yeah, I'm not shooting the ball well, but I'm still going to shoot it. I'm not rebounding the ball that well, but I'm still going to go after it. That resiliency is really, really showing its beautiful face to us, and that unification. We're talking to each other talking to me about how do we get this kid in the game? How do we make her better? What I can do to help her? Make certain that we make everybody score, coach. You don't forget we got one more to go, and that unification is. I think those kind of words like that is what's going to propel us to have to get through some tough times in February and January. Because at this conference they got 5 teams in the top 10 in the country, so we're going to face it, but we're going to be resilient and we're going to stay together.
I was going to say, with this win, now you guys are still undefeated against all the other New York programs in the state. So how does it feel to kind of take advantage of some of those wins and also use that time to kind of build different lineups, gel some chemistry on the court, and kind of take advantage of those opportunities?
I worked at 3 schools in the state of New York, and I always believe that New York is the Mecca of the world. And if you're in the Mecca of the world, you want to have the best team in the Mecca of the world. And wherever I was, I always said, let's own the state. Because when you own New York, you own the world. And we really get after, when we play against New York teams, we want to make it very clear that we're the best team in the state of New York, hands down. And we take pride in that. So we're excited about what we've done throughout the state of New York. We still got another game to go with Albany on December 20th. But we're excited that these young ladies are understanding the state that they're living.
You were just talking about the resiliency improving throughout the season so far, just with the second chance points today. Can you talk about the importance of just getting those offensive rebounds and getting those second chance points?
Yeah, it's important. It's always, your character is revealed when mistakes are being made or shots are going up, and you have a choice right then. You go after it now, or you go after it the second time or the third time. That's what your true character is all about, and everything we talk about is about a microcosm of life. How you go after or how you watch somebody else go after it is a direct reflection of how you're going to live your life. So make some decisions. Your life is in the balance. And once we talk that way, I think some of them I'm too heavy for some kids, and it's okay. But if we get the most people to understand what we're talking about, I think that you're going to see more opportunities where, 20-second chance points is a thing of the past. It's going to be 30 and 40 moving forward. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.